Hey everybody, I'm back once again. I know it's been a long minute since I've done a video, but this video is going to be about all the features that I have in my Toyota Camry. I know it's a basic video. I'm sure by now people are very aware of how to use all the features, and they're not complicated whatsoever, but this is just for like newbies and everything else. It's basically just a tutorial on what to do and everything. So if this interests you, please have patience and let's go over all of this stuff and we'll see what we discover and find out what things can do. Alrighty, let's get into it. All the 4 switches for the windows are automatic. You don't have to press or hold them. You've got window safety right here. Get it closer. Unlock buttons. Obviously this is for the rear view mirror. You've got your automatic high beams, traction control off here, trunk release, gas button. Over here you've got your switches for the lights. Obviously I always leave mine in automatic. I never really go from one to the next. I just think it's silly. You got your paddle shifters right here on the side of the steering wheel. Right here you've got all your buttons for your controls for your gauges, obviously. Let's see here, this is for the volume, this is for I'll zoom in here for you, do the best I can. This is for, I usually just leave it on this setting right here. I don't really go through this every day. Once I know what I like, I just keep it there. So this is for your fuel, just to see how you're doing economy wise. Distance to empty, I just filled up yesterday at 347. I usually keep it on miles per hour, but I don't put it on that one. I usually just leave it right here where it says the car. Let's see, trying to think if there's anything in here. A lot of the things that you can find are with this button right here. That's all your gauges show up. Let's see, I'm gonna move down here. This shows you what music you're listening to. This shows more of your car's functionality and everything. I keep all my pre-collision system, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, all that stuff on there. It's stuff that I've wanted for a long time, and I really don't see why I would turn it off when I wish I had all that in my 4Runner, but I did not. Let's see here. This is just a lot more information, basically of what I was just telling that's up here. This is just basically showing you everything. You press the OK button. All this right here is on the way I want it to be, and the same thing goes for this right here. I keep everything as sensitive as I possibly can. People that drive here in Dallas are just completely nuts. You know what I'm talking about, and I don't have to go into much detail on that. I don't really know exactly what this one is for. I'm sure it does something that I don't know. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't pretend like I know everything. All my videos are pretty much just, you know, amateur stuff. So if you want more in detail, then you're going to have to find another video. As you can see, you also have the outside temperature, my ODO. Let's see here. Forgot to do this. This one is for your trip. This one right here is just for, you can't really see it, but is for the brightness. I keep my stuff as bright as you possibly can, just so I can see what I'm doing. I don't like to be in the dark about anything. Let's see, go back here. This is just another one. Oop. Yeah. So like I said, I mean, I keep everything how you see it here. I'm not the person that has all these features and then doesn't use them. That's kind of silly. This one right here is for the signs. It reads the miles per hour, the stop signs. If you have heads-up display, which I don't, it would show it right up here on the windshield. This is for, I'm assuming, maintenance and everything else. This is for your tire pressure warning system, which I got really familiar with, because unfortunately something I didn't show is that I had a nail in my tire a few weeks back. It was a screw. Luckily for me, I got it fixed, and the sensor didn't cost me anything because it didn't need to be replaced. I found out that just for one sensor it's like $200. Stuff isn't cheap. So good luck to anybody that has to deal with that. Yeah, everything that you see here, pop-up display, telephone. Oh yeah, I never use my Bluetooth even though it's on. I don't care for it, just because when you're listening to music, it pretty much just shuts it off. So I don't like that. I wish it'd just keep it on hold or pause it. Let's see here. This is for miles per hour. Oh wait, we've already done this, haven't we? Let's see, just making sure I'm not skipping anything here. And yeah. Yep, that is what the gauges will show you. Obviously this is your fast you're going, your fuel gauge. This is your map. This is what I leave it on. I don't really take it off this screen here. Try to get your home button right here. It pretty much shows you everything. What would be on your cluster right here. You got your main menu. Like I said, I don't really use this. I usually just keep it on the map and listen to my music. Music is something I love, and I don't really like trying to go into all these different things every day. I just think it's a waste of time. I know what I like and what, and I just plug it in and go. You got your audio right here for all your sound systems. You got your maps here, which is just what I leave it on. Obviously you've got your volume button right here. You got right here where you can seek out the songs on the track. The phone I never use. Apps, I mean, this is basically what you get, which I never use. I'm gonna put it back over our maps. This is just to scroll through the stations and everything. Like I said, it's not anything too hard or complex here. You've got your gauges here for your front windshield when it gets really icy, which I found out, which, you know, I know, like I said, it's nothing new or anything, but you cannot have your front air on your windshield and have this on at the same time. And I know some of you are probably laughing at that, but whatever, I don't care. Obviously you've got your controls here for your system. It's dual exhaust, so I can have what I want, my passenger can have what they want. Off button, this controls your air. This controls all the different functions and everything. AC, keeping the air inside to accumulate. This right here, I don't ever use it. I know I have it, but I don't I never use it. It's nice to have, but I just put my phone on the charger and I basically just sync up everything to that. So I think it's kind of silly to have certain things that you can't use, but other stuff that you can. I'm assuming this is just for like maybe your passenger, or you know, if you know where you're going and apparently you don't have the same setup like I do, you can use it for your phone. You got obviously your gear shifter right here. It gives you your camera, which is interesting because I've played around with this sometimes, and this view is okay. I prefer this one right here. It just gives me a better trajectory of what I'm doing. Of course, moving the steering wheel, that's where the lines are moving. This right here, again, I don't really mess with that. I'm sure it has a good functionality of the reason why, but I don't, like I said, I don't really mess with this stuff. I know what I want, and so that's what I stick with. I'm not the person that needs to be absolutely perfect in everything. This button right here is for the back glass when it gets really fogged up or whatever. It works fast, it works great. There's no hesitation on that part. Obviously, emergency flashers here, it works. I don't have to use that very often. Obviously, you've got your different controls here. Eco mode, which I did a video not too long ago about how I made a comment on, oh, I'll never use eco, now that's all I ever use. Normal mode, I can't quite figure this one out. I don't think the computer can either, because sometimes you can drive conservative, other times you can drive in sport mode. I do use sport mode a little less than I normally did, but nevertheless, you can still use it when you need to. This little thing right here, I love this right here for so many different reasons. I didn't use it at first, but here recently I've been using the dog out of this thing. And I know you know how to probably use it by now, but if you're, so let's say you're in drive and you press that button right there, that little icon and the gauge comes on. So my foot is now off the brake and the car is holding. It's not moving at all. And of course, you know, I obviously put my foot over the brake just to make sure and everything, but this can only be activated when you're in drive. You cannot activate this when you're in park or reverse. So, no, wait, perhaps you can in reverse, I don't know, I never really tried, but I just thought that functionality is really cool. I know not all Camrys have this. This was an option that I wanted and everything. You got your park brake right here, which I wondered how to use that, and I figured out how to use it and everything. Also, just to keep in mind, the moment you put it in park, it will shut off. You got to reactivate it once you put it back in drive and everything. At least I think that's how that works. Obviously, you got your seat warmers. I don't have cool seats. Keep in mind, I did not get the driver assist package, which gives you even more things like the on the screen. You get navigation, heads-up display, a heated steering wheel, and the 360 camera, which even when you get like both of those right here, this one's still blank, and I kind of wonder why that is. I don't know if that's for like a hybrid, if it's for all-wheel drive system. I don't know, but I know my car is front-wheel drive and everything, but I kind of wish that they did have put like a snow or ice mode in this car, just to put a little bit more I guess secure mind at ease that, oh hey, I put this mode on and it will help me not crash or something. I don't know. Some people just can't drive in the snow or ice. I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I have enough sense. If it's that bad, just stay home. If you can, then go nice and slow. Obviously this is for the Bluetooth. This is your volume button, your phone. This is how you obviously go back to your screen and everything. These basically just control, instead of having to go use this right here for your distance and safeties and all that, like the pre-collision, warning assist and everything. You've got different modes here. This right here basically lets you go from one song to the next. It's not complicated whatsoever. You've got your reset buttons here, cancel button in case if you're doing something up here that you don't want to do. And if I really figured out what this one does. The radar cruise control. Okay, that's right. Okay, it's been a minute since I've used that. I did that on my trip down to Austin, so it's coming back to me, folks. Okay, I know I probably should have rehearsed this, but I didn't. So this lever over here, let's see if I can adjust this, controls your windshield wipers right there. And if I will demonstrate the spray instead of it just being water that squirts up. I just thought that was really cool. Yeah, clean that windshield. It's kind of hard to keep this car clean during this time of the year because all the rain we've been getting, which obviously we need. We went so many months without rain that we needed it very badly. Obviously my car's push button start. It's interesting how in the hybrids this button is blue. I guess that's just Toyota's way of reminding you that you got a hybrid, in case if you forgot. I don't quite understand that. I also have other things in my center console. Let's see here. For more charging ports. I know I went over all this before, but it's nice to have, and everything else. In case if you need to charge up whatever that you have passenger wise, whether you're sitting in the passenger seat, or if you are the driver, or just, I don't know, just whatever you got, it's there for what you need and everything. My boss actually got my car a while back, and he got to ride with me the first time, and he thought it was really cool how this right here lights up for all the seat belt passengers and everything. He just thought that was really neat, which I did too. Safety is obviously number one goal, I'd hope, for everybody. The rearview mirror is automatic as well with the side mirrors. You live in a place like Texas, people here love their pickup trucks, and they love to ride your bumper and get as bright as you possibly can be. I don't understand that. It's like, I can see you, you don't have to blind me. There are other people on the road besides you. All these functionalities right here obviously are for your garage door and everything. I leave all that stuff alone. I don't even mess with it. Like I said, it just does everything that you need it to. You've got your controls up here. This one's for your light. This right here opens the panel for where the panoramic sunroof. Mine went blank there. And you just close it. This button right here opens it. I've never used this before. I don't hopefully ever have to use it. This is just for your door. You can choose to have it on or off. I keep it on at all times. This right here activates both of them, and this right here just basically does it manual for either the driver or passenger side. So all that, I mean, that's basically my tutorial of everything about how my car works on the inside. It's nothing complicated, and like I said, I'm sure by now everybody is familiar with how everything works. It's not like I said, too hard to complain. If I missed something or didn't do a good job, which I'm sure I did, not do very well explaining or showing you, and you're watching this, please comment down below. That's how I get better at my videos. Like I said, I'm still new to the game, and I'm enjoying it as I go. I want to say better, but everyone has a starting point, so this is mine. I do appreciate you guys taking your time to watch my video. I will be uploading another video tomorrow sometime. I've got a lot more free time because this is Thanksgiving break for me, so I will be doing another video. It's going to be about something I complain, and then something that people tend to, I guess, not pay attention to, and it just kind of I find interesting because it doesn't bother me that much. But everyone has their likes and dislikes about their car or something that they probably don't even own, which makes no sense at all. This is my car, so I can complain about it as much as I want to. Anyway, and no, I didn't get this to define all the complaints. I basically am saying that if I don't like something, I can voice my opinion because it belongs to me, not to someone else. Anyway, hope everything is good on your end, and have a great week with your family on Thanksgiving. Enjoy each other's time and company, and I will get back to you guys tomorrow. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will check in with you guys later. All right, have a good one. Peace.